safe, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Who should be the next athlete of the week? Eyewitness News nominates 4 high school sports stars each week. You help us pick the best of the best. Vote today at WFSB.com. Sponsored by UConn Institute for Sports Medicine, enabling athletes to reach their peak performance.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving.
I definitely can't drive.
Okay.
If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
There is nothing better than a good love story.
Amore.
Love.
Knowing that you're behind me makes all the difference.
Watch CT22 with Eric Parker for the stories behind the headlines.
From politics to community to culture, it's everything Connecticut in depth.
CT22, Sunday mornings at 8:30 on Channel 3. Sponsored by Hartford Healthcare. You already know WFSB can air your commercial on Channel 3, but what about everywhere else people watch TV? With over 125 streaming partners, WFSB helps you reach customers on every screen, everywhere. Email info.digitalconnecticut@gray.tv now and learn how you can get your commercial streaming to thousands of customers ready to use your product or service. This is smart, targeted advertising made easy. This is advertising with WFSB.
STEM is everywhere. Like here.
Behind the scenes of The Walking Dead.
When we break down clothes, we tumble it with trisodium phosphate, rock salt, and dish detergent.
We stitched together images of our model and created a 3D set that can be walked through in a VR headset.
We're able to turn 12 walkers into 1,000 walker hordes.
STEM can create new worlds on and off the screen. What will you make with STEM? Get inspired at SheCanSTEM.com.
One of the deadliest mass shootings in U.S. history at Post nightclub in Orlando.
Walking into the building for the first time after the shooting, it was crippling, but it had to be preserved. If you're an ally of this community, speak out. There are more of us together than apart. It is the power of love in its rawest form.
Friday Night Football every week at 11:15.
Mom was always organized, but she started forgetting to pay her bills on time.
And she'd buy the same gifts over and over.
Telling the girls about my Alzheimer's diagnosis was really hard.
At first we had our cries, but then we were like, okay, let's make a plan.
Early detection gave us time to adapt together.
It's so important for you to think about what you can do and making the most of what you have.
If you or your family are noticing changes, it could be Alzheimer's. Talk about seeing a doctor together.
As Americans, there's one thing we can all agree on: the promise of our Constitution and the hope that liberty and justice is for all people. For over 100 years, the ACLU has fought on behalf of millions of Americans, protecting our vote and our voice, freedom to love who we love, the right to choose, and much more.
Learn how ACLU's defending free speech and all our civil liberties at myaclu.org.
I'll never forget the day I nearly died. The only way we found out I had any kind of heart issue was when I went into sudden death. I think unless you are a heart disease patient, you may not know how much.
WFSB, this is an Eyewitness News update.
Hi, everyone. I'm Kara Sundlin. We're following several top stories for you right now. In West Haven, crews are looking into what caused an early morning fire here. Gilbert Street is back open after the fire investigation brought the neighborhood to a standstill. Massive flames are shooting out the top of this multi-story building. Fortunately, everyone's okay. West Haven fire officials say, though, at least 10 people are displaced. The CEO of Eversource says there is a possibility of power outages this winter if steps are not taken. Joseph Nolan is urging President Biden to use his emergency powers to address a natural gas shortage. Nolan says the company has about 20 days worth of natural gas supply in the tanks just in case of an emergency. However, Nolan says that because of the war in Ukraine, the region cannot get the extra supply it will need in a weather crisis. Turning now to Campaign 2022. Today's your last chance to register online or by mail to vote in next week's elections. The Secretary of State is urging everyone who's eligible to sign up. You can visit the state's website to register, or if you can, file by mail. Now, if the registration is postmarked by today, you can register on Election Day at a specific location, but you might have to wait in line. Chief Justice John Roberts temporarily blocked a U.S. House of Representatives committee from gaining access to former President Donald Trump's tax returns. The tax returns have been set to be turned over to the House Ways and Means Committee later on this week.
Certainly mild to start off the new month, and we expect things to be mild overnight tonight, too. Mostly running in the upper 40s and low 50s, about 10 to 15 degrees above normal for this time of year, and maybe just a little bit of patchy fog since we introduced some moisture to the region. Showers do clear out, and we end up with a drying trend through the end of the week. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, all looking rather dry. And yes, I'm showing the dew point trend here in November because dew points will actually spike into the weekend. Could be briefly muggy yet again because temperatures themselves are going to climb back up into the 70s. Forecasting high temperatures to be in the mid to upper 60s by Friday, 70s possible Saturday, Sunday, right into Monday of next week.
news.
Terrifying home invasion. Shooting. Shut down I-95.
We're just breaking the surface of the bigger story.
Began with a 911 call.
Breaking down what breaking news means to you. That's Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
This is one of the few places you can go in America where strangers root for another stranger to do well. 50 years on the air right now. Great prizes and fun. Yes, you got it. Now, what a show. It's going to be a great year.
The Price is Right, weekdays on CBS.
Jason, let's go see your room.
That's not right. How was it? Is it good?
Now you can catch Great Day twice a day. Join Caitlin and Scott at 9 a.m., then watch Kara and Scott at 3. Make every day a great day. Weekdays on Channel 3. Looking for good employees to fill great jobs? Advertise your positions on Eyewitness News. Every Wednesday is We're Hiring Wednesday. Reach the largest audience in Connecticut with a custom recruitment campaign. Talk to our staffing specialist today about We're Hiring Wednesday.
Victor deployed for the first time to Afghanistan in 2003. He sustained a moderate traumatic brain injury. Basically, he had to relearn everything. One of the most important elements of caregiving is taking care of yourself. We have our own journey, and we can fulfill that journey at the same time that we are helping our loved one.
Visit aarp.org/caregiving for a free military veterans guide to navigate your caregiving journey.
Hey there, I'm Lance Bass, and this is CHIP. And for more than 100 years, American Humane has been protecting animals in times of crisis. And if you're like me, your pet means the world to you, and you want to keep them safe if disaster strikes. American Humane's first responders are always prepared to rescue animals in danger, but you can also help. To learn more about disaster planning and keeping your animals safe, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
Who should be the next athlete of the week? Eyewitness News nominates 4 high school sports stars each week. You help us pick the best of the best. Vote today at WFSB.com. Sponsored by UConn Institute for Sports Medicine, enabling athletes to reach their peak performance.
Yo, camping buddy. Okay, you guys ready?
Dude, I thought you were driving.
I thought you were driving.
Oh, I never said I was driving.
I definitely can't drive. If you're high, just don't drive. It's illegal everywhere. If you feel different, you drive different.
There is nothing better than a good love story. Amore.
Love.
Knowing that you're behind me makes all the difference.
L-O-V-E